There's just 5 random people following me.
There's 5 random people. This part is always the most like weirdest part to do in front of other people.
Nah, it's pretty normal.
Is it pretty normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've gotten over it already.
Have you gotten over it? Alright. I just find it weird because it always feels like we're trying to have a conversation with just like some random
That's
ass
exactly.
kid.
I was trying to explain this to my friend already.
Alright, well, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rose Gold Martin, and we're working on 350s today with Alonzo. We'll get to meet him and know him a little bit more along the way. But what we're doing today is I keep ripping my belts left and right, and looking through it, we found out that it's the whatchamacallit thing.
Crank.
That it's warped. So before we do anything, we gotta head over to a dealership. We got a couple plugs to drain the AC lines or whatever because it's illegal to do it on the street. So we're gonna go do that, and then we'll catch you guys on the way back. Fucking embarrassing.
No, it's not.
Alright, so it looks like we're getting some top secret clearance inside of here. To be honest with you guys, I have no idea what this is for, where it goes. I just know it's gonna drain the stuff that we can't do at his house this time. We're not working at my house. Alright guys, so we're back in the garage. We drained whatever that thing is called inside of there. Got a little bit of food. And let's just talk about the lighting in here. This is the best lighting you could ever have. 1, to record, and 2, to work on a car. I don't know if we're gonna go ahead and just go step by step and show you guys how to do this, or if we're just gonna do it and you guys get to watch. First plan of attack, first thing we're gonna do.
Headlights, drain the coolant, start taking the front end off.
Awesome.
Sounds easy.
Sounds, okay. Well, here goes nothing. Headlights out, the whole front, factory bash bars out. So that's what we're doing right now, getting rid of all the wiring and stuff and whatnot. So as we're taking this down, we have to jack the car up to be able to drain the coolant. The pan doesn't fit. So in order to jack it up, if you don't have the actual thing that you need for it, just grab Snap-on. Just do that. Because lifetime warranty, right? Yeah, lifetime warranty. So it doesn't even matter. If it breaks, just go in and you. They made a big deal about it at O'Reilly's when I went to go ask for coolant one time, and they were like, "Is it blue or yellow?"
It doesn't make that big of a difference.
Doesn't?
Adam LZ uses water and water wetter. You ever seen water wetters? The pink little bottles? That's water wetter.
I didn't know water could be more wet. So we got that off. Next would be the fans. Let me get the light. So strut bars off, got the fans now, but I gotta get this pipe out. Oh, I have to get both of these off. So that's what we're doing. So we've been at these hoses right here. You guys can see that. Or not me, but him. He's been doing a lot of the work just for these. I only went at it for about like 30 seconds. We've been at these for a solid, what, like 10, 15 minutes?
Easily 10 minutes.
Easily 10 minutes. So where we're at right now. The only thing that's holding us back at the moment to get the whole front end off. We got him off. We got him off. That's, hold on, these right here. Remember, this was zip tied? Are these stuck together? Or, there we go. Front end's off. Awesome.
AC lines are still in.
AC lines are still in. So,
but I can fit the thing right there.
So that's it. We practically have the front end off. Now it's taking the Big Daddy Big Boy right here and taking the pulley off. Oh, we didn't talk about that. So we're gonna talk about the problem now. The actual problem why we're shredding belts left and right is this right here. So these are warped. When it spins, it kind of, it moves back and forth, throwing the belts off. I tried replacing this already if it'll focus. I replaced this, and when it ripped, it messed up the bearing in there. So now it wiggles a lot, quite a bit. And it's been miserable because it's like we're in the valley. 3 days ago, we were like at 105, 106 with no AC in this car and leather seats. So you guys can probably imagine what that was like. Awesome. Great. Another problem. Can you guys hear that? I wonder if the camera will pick that up. So issue number 2. now we have another thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys why we're stressing. So drift event this Sunday. It is Tuesday today, so that's 5 days away from the event. Technically 4, because we have to leave at 7, which means probably have to wake up around 5, get everything prepped, get everything loaded up. And oh, he's coming too. And what he's coming in is in this thing right here, his 350. But his 350 is a LS swap. So that's gonna be fun. Get ready for that. Yeah, and that's.
Have you ever shredded any of these belts?
Yeah, I've shredded this one. I've shredded everything here.
There's a reason right there.
Like I just dogged it today, and it wasn't like that. That doesn't come off.
RX-7 mic.
RX-7 mic. So then that'd be another drive out there. So the vlog was supposed to start yesterday. We had to drive about an hour and 20, an hour to go to his friend's house to get this pulley. So that's why we couldn't start yesterday. And now we might have to go back, which means this is gonna be not done all the way.
Which it shouldn't be that.
That's what a pulley looks like, by the way.
Damn.
Oh, does that go inside of there? I thought it goes on the outside.
Oh wow, it's coming off that easy. Look, I'm doing it by hand. Oh,
wow.
I just did that by hand.
I'm so glad I was recording. That might have been another issue. We just took this off by hand.
Yeah, 100%.
Was it warped though? Like, can we take a look at it? Was it messed up?
Let's find out.
Like, by looking at it, would you say that that was a problem? Because I know we saw it while it was running. Yeah, because it would really suck to go through all that work, and turns out it wasn't even that.
It's like egg-shaped. It's
Or maybe that might have been the problem, if this was loose.
different. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to pull off a crank
Just by hand?
by hand.
Yeah, so maybe that was the problem.
Honestly, I could have probably muscled that thing off, like without the puller. Like I could probably
just grab it and just pull it off.
Yanked it off.
So maybe that was a problem the whole time. Maybe you just had to do a couple ugga-duggas, would have been fine.
Tell me I'm not tripping, but does this hole look bigger than this one?
Nah.
No?
Nah. I mean, we have a tape measure right here, coincidentally. I mean, we don't have to be like precise.
It's bigger, but like a nut hair. I promise you guys though, it's bigger.
Oh, wow, look at that. Super hot boy baller with a digital torque meter.
I feel like SpongeBob pulling out the
over-reliable?
No, the new spatula.
Oh, the new spatula.
The one that like cooks patties for him.
Tensioner for the AC only goes up so much, so it doesn't give a lot of tension to the belt. That might also be another reason why it's, you know, like ripping belts left and right. But at this point, we're just gonna throw everything back together. Do you guys know that feeling in your stomach when you're tightening something and it gets really tight and all of a sudden it gets really loose? Well, there you go. I just snapped this off right there. Splendid.
The reason why I call it Full Sun Garage.
Practically back together. We have the whole front end together. I have a couple bolts I have to put back in the front. Oh, fans are back in. I didn't know those were in already. What do I have left to do?
Bleed the coolant.
Almost midnight already, if that'll focus. It is 12:30 in the morning, and I'm looking at my phone here, looking at, you know, I just looked up 2003 350Z AC tensioner. If you can see that, let's see if it'll focus. Let me make sure it'll focus. There's a little nut there on the bottom left. We were wondering why it was not, you know, tightening up. Talking with Alonzo while he was under there. I'm over here taking a little break, and I was like, hey, there's the long bolt. After that plate that it's supposed to go through, there's supposed to be a nut there. Is the nut there? He said no.
Messed up part is this is left-handed thread too. Like I have a bunch of nuts that would fit it, but it's left-handed thread.
Well, it would have to be, so when the nut's there, it would tighten up.
So we need a left-handed thread, whatever the fuck this is.
That was the issue. We just took apart the whole front end of a car, drove an hour and a half to go get a pulley, was hungry for about, I don't know, like 2 hours, and all it was a nut. That was it. Goddamn nut.
Bright side is the
yeah, so that is the bright side. I don't know if the camera was able to pick that up, but bright side, problem was found. Downside / super annoying. We did all this work for no reason. I mean, we found a little couple things that were off with the car, so I guess those are pluses. We got a pretty good inspection of the car, made sure that everything was the way that it was supposed to be. That was it. Just one bolt, nut, one thing. That was it. That's all we needed.
tired.
Yeah, very tired. What's going on? It is day 2, next morning. We called it a night last night at around like 12:30 in the morning, 1 in the morning, and yeah, we're dead, both dead. Woke up pretty early to go grab breakfast, do stuff, got coffee. The only thing that is left to do.
Can't find my keys to my Zeke.
Didn't you just have them? Probably left them in the car or something. Awesome sauce. All day today. It's 1:57. It's 2. We spent all day going to Pick and Pool and like calling a whole lot of other spots to get that one specific nut that no one in California has. We just DM'd a friend and he has it. Our problem is solved. And not just a nut, he has a whole assembly, which is golden. Like it's such a relief. So we're gonna go get that right now, put everything back together, hopefully before the time I have to go back to work and have everything done, and like I'll have my car back. If not, it can sit. I could care less if it sits, as long as I'm back home, because I can't be late for work. But we're gonna go pick that up right now. Like, you guys have no idea what we've been through the past 4 or 5 hours. Okay, so quick update. After running around all day today, turns out it was not a nut to begin with. Even that, we were wrong on that as well. After getting the full assembly, if you guys can see that, it has 2 little hooks and the big bolt has a little flange. The hooks on my car are flat, so the bolt moves out and it pushes everything down. That's it. That's the best I can word it. It's hot and I'm tired. I have a 12-hour shift in 2 hours. But hey, you just gotta grind. That's what you gotta do. So we're gonna go ahead and put the whole car, I mean, not back together, but all we have to do is literally adjust the belts and bleed the coolant to get rid of any bubbles that are in it. And that's it, we're done. Okay, so basically, after we did all of that, bled the coolant, tensioned the belts, we went to go recharge the AC. So the AC's working, it's blowing cold. I've been dogging the car for like about 2 or 3 days. I need to do a better time at like managing or remembering what I did in clips, because I forget, and when I mash them up, they sometimes kind of don't make sense, or they kind of do, I don't know. I've been practically abusing the car to try to rip some belts on purpose, and it hasn't happened. So all it was just that plate that needed to be fixed. It was something really stupid that we went through all that work for, but I mean, hey, content material, right? So that being said, that's kind of it for this video. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you guys want to see next, or actually, I already know what you guys are going to see next. We went to a drift event recently in which we made a noticeable improvement from last time. That's all I'm going to say on that part. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe. I think I said that already. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, where the vlog continues outside of YouTube. Have a great day, guys. Stay tuned for the next one, and don't forget to stay golden.